It's a phrase that's so overused that it's become a hated meme in its own right, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Hey YouTube, this is the Arsonator, and sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I've been dealing with some stuff, like we got 36 laptops over there that I'm repairing. Let's see. You might be wondering, dude, where's the fire breathing video you've been promising? Well, the people that I was going to make that with kind of, they have their own stuff going on now, so I haven't been able to make that yet. But, I've been collecting olive drab purses, and I wanted to show them off. Some of you who follow weapons and stuff might recognize these, but these are actually gas mask bags, and here are a couple of gas masks that I don't have the bags for yet. But it's a modest collection, you know. Nowhere near what some people on YouTube have, but they're fairly cheap, and I really like them, so it's kind of become my one of my hobbies. Besides, you know, collecting laptops. That's 36 laptops there. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna start off with a quick note. Never wear really old gas masks because a lot of them contain asbestos or asbestos, or however you pronounce that. But which is fine when they were first made because it was all packed together, and it was actually a pretty good filter. The filters can contain asbestos, but over time the asbestos breaks down and the activated charcoal breaks down, and it can become hazardous to your health. That being said, I'm going to wear these anyway because they're mine. I know the health risks. I'm an adult, so screw safety. Let's put on some masks that were designed to be safe, but are not safe.
Okay, so I'll apologize for the crappy sound quality, but somebody else has my microphone, so. This first gas mask is the SHM41. It's an old gas mask from the early 60s. I like it because it has this filter that's on. It's the only filter that I have where the filter is connected with a tube rather than directly to the gas mask. It's an old Soviet one, probably getting cancer from wearing it, but it's a good classic gas mask. This right here is the bag for it. It's a nice little merce here. Not really much to say about it. This right here is the GP5 kit. It's was created in 1962 in the Soviet Union. It was designed for civilians during the Cold War. I really like it because it's got a nice seal on it. No straps to worry about. Just put it on and it works. It fogs up a little too easy, which I don't like about it. But yet again, it's uses the same actual mask as the previous kit. But it's a nice classic looking gas mask. Okay, this one right here, we have the M17 one of my most expensive gas masks. This one in particular actually comes with the chemical hood, which is pretty sweet. This mask was invented in 1959 for the I believe the Korean War. It's a pain in the neck to get the filters in, but it's a nice mask. You know, this one is the M17A2 without the breathing tube, given to me by my cousin Brian. Thank you. My kit actually has a lot of the decontamination stuff. Up next is the M60. Next is the M65, made in Germany. It was made in 1965, or invented in 1965, hence the name. It's a nice little gas mask. It's a bit small for me, hard to get a good seal on it. But this one was actually in use up until 1999, which is about 20 years ago. So, good German quality. It's interesting. It has the triangular lenses. Up next is the Polish MC1. It's a copy of the Czech CM3. It was in service from the 60s to 1989 in Poland. I don't actually know much about this one, but this is another one that's pretty small, but it doesn't seem to have quite as much of a problem with sealing as the other one. Maybe I just need to tighten the straps more, but overshave my beard, but that'll never happen, so straps are a bit obnoxious. This next one is the Swiss SM67 Gas Mask. It shares the same filter as the M65, hence why I'm putting the filter back on there. Those filters are nice. They come in that plastic case that is hermetically sealed, so they're probably still good. But this one is pretty high quality. Again, I don't know a whole lot about this one. There's not much information online. But next one is the Soviet POB, or PBF. It's erroneously known as the EO19, which is actually the name of the filters. I really like the look of this one. It looks like a skull. It's got the cheek filters. My kit comes with the decontamination kit and the anti-fog inserts. It's a pretty well-known gas mask, even though nobody usually knows much about it. It's from the 70s to the 80s. Next one is the M10 Gas Mask. It's actually a Czech copy of the M17. It was made in the 1970s, and it's actually still in use in some countries. But this one is the M10M, actually. You can see the drinking tube on the front of it for use with canteens. Super hard to get the filters in, like obnoxiously hard, but it does filter pretty well. Yeah, I actually like this one. It's one of the first gas masks I got. Also, I bought the chemical hood for it. I don't think that this is the right chemical hood, but it does in fact work. and I usually wear that hood when I'm wearing the mask. Up next is the Model 4A1 Israeli civilian gas mask. I don't have the bag for it because it didn't come with a bag, but as you can see, I'm taking off the port on the side that can be used to drink through a canteen. This one is actually the first gas mask I got. It's I like it because it goes on quick. The straps are easy to adjust. But yet again, this one's a little small for me. I have a big head. What can I say? But it's pretty cool looking actually. Yeah, it's interesting, and there's a huge surplus of them, so you can get them for relatively cheap. And the filters are usually expired, but you know. Up next is the 3M FRM40, made in America. That was my phone. Let's see. This one was given to me by my friend Tim. Thanks, man. I really like this gas mask. It fits nice. It's high quality. You can put the filter on either side for if you're shooting a gun. This one, surprisingly, there isn't a lot of info online either. It's a surplus gas mask, but it's got some pretty good accessories too. So you can. It's the newest one that I've got. This one right here is not actually a gas mask. It's a respirator. This one was given to me by my Uncle Carl. It's got pretty good field of view for painting stuff. I have yet to actually use it during a painting job, but the reason why it's a respirator and not a gas mask is because these filters are not NBC filters, not nuclear biological chemical filters. So you could wear it during the apocalypse, but I don't know how well it would work for you. Your mileage may vary. So yeah, it's an interesting mask and fairly expensive. Let's see. Next one is yet another respirator. It is not a gas mask. It's a half mask, unlike all the other masks that I've shown you. It's a U.S. Safety brand respirator. I got it for $1, which is why I got it. It's pretty sweet. It filters out paint overspray pretty well. It's pretty easy to put on and take off, which is why I like it. This one is kind of the bonus. This is the first gas mask that I own. It's not really a gas mask, but I made it. It's for a costume, Carl Ruprecht Cronin from Hellboy. I made it. The reason why it looks like that is because I made it within like 2 weeks. As you can see, it's made.
I think that'll about do it for all the masks that I have. All the gas masks and gas masks that I have. Thanks for watching. You can go and support me on Patreon. No, I'm joking. Although you should go and support weapons and stuff. I'll post his link down in the subscription below the subscription in the description. How's that? He is a lot more informative with gas masks and how they work and how to wear them and the history behind them. And he has hundreds of videos. So if you want to learn more about the stuff that I've shown you, go check him out. Or there's some other sites like Gas Masks and Respirators Wiki is a good place to look. And there's some various forums, although you got to be careful with those because sometimes the experts are a little misinformed. But so, with that being said, I'll see you next time. Bye.